So now let's break down this trade I had on gold with a very nice context before the break of the new all-time highs, and this trade started to work out pretty well, then went into like pre-Asian sideways movement, and then during Asia it created a really nice impulse to the upside, and closed at full take profit during the night at 4 RR, and this is a trade I want to break down now. So let's look at the overall context, and overall context starting from daily, from weekly to daily is just pushing upwards. Everything is just moving upwards. Yes, weekly is becoming a bit overextended, but again, on the 1 minute entry time frame, this is not as important. What is important is that we had ICI, and this could be a possible extension to the upside. Besides, we are approaching during the trade to 2700 price level, which is psychological, and a lot of sellers will be just selling because of overextension. And so usually such levels, they are breaking with really nice impulses. And so daily recently created this bigger reaccumulation here, and then started stage 2 movement, trending movement with ICIs, just holding the price really nicely within the impulses, within the structure. Recently created this fractal reaccumulation, and then went into direction of this high, and the entry was here on the break of the high. So this was daily. 4 hours, we just see the same, but reaccumulation is more clear. So we had a market that was moving up, and of course after some time it needs to create a reaccumulation, what it did here, and then started a chain of demand, starting just to hold, and then started to deliver more clear price action in the form of these ICIs. And on the break of this new ICI here on 4 hours, and on the break of the bigger high from the daily, there was an entry. So let me put price here before the entry. So 1 hour is basically the same, just with a little bit more detail. So everything just pushing to the upwards, pushing up with ICIs. 15 minutes created this pause in the form of reaccumulation, and then created this movement to the upside, starting to show that buyers are holding the markets, they are buying up the market, and creating this reaccumulation. So I will come back to these examples a little bit later. So we then created this bigger impulse. Let me see if we cleared the lows. Yes, and then we created this fractal reaccumulation just as we saw on daily, the same pattern. And on 1 minute, what we had is just a price that started to push up with this ICI and IC. So impulse, some correction, and here on the movement to the upside. So the perfect entry would be here on the break, but I entered a bit lower just in anticipation of this break. And yes, overall the 1 minute is not perfect, so it would be better to enter during this leg. However, because we are so close to 207 2000, so to 2700 on the price, I know that the gold, I saw this pattern many times, is that when it approaches all-time high with some round numbers, it just tends to go in that direction, and it attracts the price like a magnet. So this was the entry, and then as I showed in the beginning, it just started to range before the Asia, and then just created a big impulse to the upside. So this entry, I'm really happy with this entry, and I think it's fine. So, and then the day before I had some similar entry, but it ended up to be a break even. And here I just want to point out that so the context for these two trades is exactly the same. So everything is pointing to the upside. We are below this the same level. However, compare this clarity and this clarity. So this is not a clear example. It's just moving back and forth, and then it starts to hold itself and create these really nice impulses to the upside. And here was the entry. Here I moved to break even, and it took me out, and then I went to take profit level. So this entry in itself is not as clear, but the context is very, very sound. So thank you for your time and attention, and have a good day.